Hello, and welcome to another series of Facebook Live broadcasts with some of the team here from Mid and North Powys Mind. In this series, we're going to look at Thrive. Thrive is an approach developed by a lady called Marian Aslam from Elemental Wellbeing. It's an acronym that stands for Time, Healing, Resilience, Interdependence, Vivacity, and Emancipation. A bit wordy, I know, and not to be confused with a different Thrive approach used in schools. But it is an approach we really like, and my colleagues will tell you a lot more about each letter shortly and what it entails. So Thrive itself is a non-medical way of looking at recovery and thriving again, not just after a mental health problem, but any difficult life experience, things that we all go through. It provides you with a broad range of different tools and approaches, and it's quite holistic in its approach as well. We've developed it into a training course, although because of its more practical elements, it doesn't lend itself easily to Zoom. So we haven't been running it this way. But I'm sure when things are more back to normal, we will be running the course again in person later next year. So over the course of the coming weeks, we will be looking in depth at some of the tools and exercises contained within Thrive as we go through the letters one by one, and of course starting with time. But if at any point, as we go through this journey together, Thrive raises any uncomfortable feelings or difficult memories, anything that you'd want to talk through, don't sit there at home alone. Do contact us, don't hesitate, and you can talk it through with us together.
So the first topic we're going to cover is time. So that's the T in Thrive. So when we talk to you about this, we will cover safe ways to take a balanced look at our lives so far. The important factors that can affect us over time, including turning points and some tools that will help us move forwards. The second topic is healing, so that's the H. And when we talk about this, we'll talk about ways in which people survive and heal from difficult experiences and important factors that help and hinder this process.
And with resilience, the third week, we'll be looking at tools to help you build your resilience and manage difficult emotions. And then the I is interdependence. So there's often too much emphasis within some services placed on people acquiring independent living skills and without exploring social skills and connections beyond day services. So that's what we'll be looking at with interdependence.
And I have vivacity and emancipation. And for me, vivacity is all about the joy of life. We've all heard joie de vivre. Well, that's about your vivaciousness in life. So, and never losing your inner child. Emancipation is allowing yourself to let go and to move on from traumatic or difficult life experiences. So hopefully we'll help you do that through the coming weeks.
And I just wanted to share with you some feedback that we've had from people who have attended the Thrive course in person, just to give you a bit more of an idea about what it's about. So one of the pieces of feedback has been that it's an informative and refreshing look at mental health from a social rather than a medical standpoint. And this involves seeing symptoms as ways to cope with difficult life events rather than part of an illness. Thrive is also full of practical tools, exercises and resources. It can help people to take ownership and control. It can help people plan for the future, and it is reflective and optimistic. So hopefully that's given you a bit of a taster of how people have found the course in the past.
And Thrive is it includes lots of really practical things that you can do. So as you'll see in next week's video, Mary, Lorna and Lizzie will be going through the plate and looking at how much is on your plate. And then later with things like resilience, we'll be looking at resilience cards and how you can do little things that can help you remember what you've learned on the course and things like that.
And we'll also be looking at what is important in your life and how to get that joy in your life and discover how our lives get better through change and not through chance alone.
So we look forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.